just a shadow of the championship side we were a couple of seasons ago. But look, nothing new happened this game. I think we still ended up making the highest score of the season, but in a losing cause. And again, I think no one to blame but ourselves, because I think it was in our hand when Tim David was firing all guns.
19 चाहिए था 12 ball में हाथ में. We
Yeah,
didn't need
yeah.
that risky
Yeah,
unnecessary
there was no
run.
need for that run.
A few of them, again, few really bad, unfortunate, bad shots.
Yeah.
Tilak Verma, unnecessary.
Correct.
That run out, I would have understood if Bumrah is batting on the other end, then you need to take strike. There's somebody who's been batting at number 3, number 4 this entire season whenever he got a chance.
And we've got more batsmen uske baad.
And then there's Sanjay Yadav to come.
Exactly.
Right. Again, Sanjay Yadav, inexperienced, showed instantly today.
Yeah.
First ball, again, I don't want to blame the young lad too much, because he had to go for broke. If you require like 12 odd runs and over.
But I think
Stubbs, again, young kid, these guys are, that's what I'm saying, this entire season is not like we've done something horribly wrong differently this time.
Yes.
Little things.
But actually, I
which
think
matter
what
more.
really mattered at the end in this particular game was the extras which we gave, and of course the misfields which happened.
Misfields.
A lot of
100%.
That is what has unfortunately cost us the game here. Had we not done that, we would have been chasing at least 25 less.
Yeah.
And the game would have been in our
But this
hands.
entire season has been that, you know,
Yeah.
shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yes.
This
Ye
could have
hota,
happened, that should have,
ye
ye ho jata.
But
ye
in the
ho
end, I
jata.
think it was well tried, well played. They fought till the end. We never gave up till the last
Well tried. I
ball.
wouldn't say well played, because
Well tried.
well tried,
We
for sure,
fought
for
till the
sure.
last ball.
Because
at least.
guys, it's frustrating, because we're not experts here, we're fans. So bete, it's difficult to maintain. We killed it today when unfortunately you're up till so late, and you've just been disappointed again. But look, like I keep saying, it's a season written off. We're party poopers for other teams, and but we're not going to stop the party here. We're going to bring on some fans, hoping to bring a smile on our faces. All right, gentlemen. Shyam, I'm glad to see the smile has still not gone, man. We support till we die. Unfortunate again. Can I just have a look at your hands? How many nails are still left, bro? Because we were here just going ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I mean, both, everyone's just showing the nails. But Shyam, extremely disappointed, or this is something we've just gotten used to, unfortunately, this season?
This season has been always it's like a few inches away. This is not the first time we lose a match because of a run out. It happened once against Punjab. It will happen also against RCB.
Yeah.
That's the third time, and when every team are looking for their current 2022 season, I think we are stacked up well for the next season. You got a strong bowler come hitter in Ramandeep. We have got a perfect replacement for, I won't say it's a perfect replacement for a legend like Paulie, but Tim David is our man. And we've got Deval Brevis. Stubbs is yet to fire. He's getting out to all unfortunate situations. So I think we are quite good. The next year is going to be a year of paybacks.
Yeah.
Because,
Yes.
we have always done that. 2011 we won the Champions League. 12 we just, we didn't make it to the playoff. But from 13 we began our reign. So when Jofra comes, then we'll have the party next year.
Yeah!
Yes.
Love it, bro. Siddharth, aap MI fan, I mean, obviously I can see that you're disappointed, but then किस point पे, like for me, Tim David का run out was the point जहाँ पर हम लोग match हारना शुरू कर दिया. What about you?
I feel initially it wasn't like going great, MI, but then ever since Dan Sams came into the picture, I mean, he just literally gave us a lot of hopes that we could win, but taking that risky single on that very last ball was just, according to me, not what we should have done. And I think that's where the entire game changed. And then obviously in the penultimate over when Bumrah couldn't score runs, so that put a lot of pressure on the young Ramanpreet.
I'm going to ask you, sorry to cut you off, it looks like either there's an earthquake happening where you are, or you're in one of Mumbai's local trains. Wow, say Siddharth, you've got such a lovely face. I think place the phone somewhere so we don't have the...
Yeah, the thing is, I'm actually at the stadium right now, so I don't have anything to keep holding it.
Oh, nice. Amazing. So you've been there and oh my God, it's always more disappointing when you're at ground zero, isn't it?
Exactly.
Okay, we'll make do with your shivering face.
But
So don't worry.
that's been the case, for MI this entire season.
Yeah.
So I mean, we could certainly see after playing well. It's not that MI didn't play well. MI played well, but the results didn't go in our favor. That's what I feel.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but
Fair
mainly, see, MI fans इतने दुखी नहीं जितने SRH fans आज खुश
खुश
हैं
हैं.
because Kaushik, you guys are still in the hunt for the playoff spot. Going forward, you think you can make it?
Yeah, I think it's a tough task for us, but I think we can make it if we win by a big margin in the next match versus Punjab, and if hopefully RCB and KC should lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hope. We are still in the hunt.
तो कौशिक आप MI को support कर रहे हैं next match में?
Yeah, man. Obviously, MI is my second favorite team, and I'll be wearing MI jersey on that day. Hopefully, Team David goes big like this, and he's gonna win this match versus BC.
Yeah. Okay.
Guys, I have a comment here on Instagram.
Yeah.
VB Gopinath says, if there was Brevis there, will we, वो support कर जाते David को.
Shoulda,
To finish
coulda,
the
woulda.
final. Shoulda, coulda,
That
woulda.
is our
Actually,
season.
there's a wrong
Shoulda,
English
coulda,
here, but ठीक है,
woulda.
अभी मैं
अगर ये
थोड़ा
होता तो वो
frame
हो जाता,
कर देते
ऐसा हो जाता
Oh,
भाई,
God.
रोहित शर्मा
Brevis
नहीं हो.
होता तो यार
But
कुछ
I
तो हो
know, I'm
जाता.
with you. I am also one of those same fans कि आज अगर ब्रेविस होता, ब्रेविस नहीं खेले तो आज अगर रमनदीप होता ना,
could have
अरे आज
replaced?
अगर संजय यादव होता, आ गया तेरा संजय यादव.
पर अर्जुन नहीं था ना.
Chino, if Brevis was there,
Yeah.
कौन replace करता है?
Tristan Stubbs.
Tristan Stubbs?
Yeah.
Straight
And what
out.
about Sanjay Yadav?
He did. See, वो पहला match था dude.
That was a clear cut.
What
That's
about
his.
Sanjay Yadav?
नहीं, वो actually first match था उसका.
And you
I
can't blame
think-
him when he came
yeah.
to bat, 13 runs required,
उड़ाना ही
2
था,
runs a
so
ball.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so again, and that time,
But again,
you
it's his
played
first
cricket, you know
match,
the
yeah.
pressure you
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
when you have about 2 runs to get every ball.
इससे दर्द होता
You
है.
see half a tracker, and yeah, you're gonna swing, go for
Yeah.
broke.
Yeah.
Even we heard Sunny Gavaskar say Ramandeep known for his big hitting, and he wasn't connecting. But I wouldn't put a gun to the man's head because you have to get 2 runs a ball.
Correct.
So even though inside it's like someone
So you
put
think?
gasoline and lit me.
So you think वो जो last run लिया, was that like okay?
That was bad cricket. That was silly cricket.
Exactly,
For sure.
exactly.
But the shot selection, look, when you're under pressure, your muscle memory is very off the spot, right?
Yeah.
You're secreting lactic acid. There's a lot of stuff happening in your body that,
Ask me.
क्या हो रहा है?
Ask me.
But on that note, Kunal, I think Tim David took
Yeah.
the responsibility
Yeah.
to finish things off for the Mumbai Indians camp. Do you think he's ready to take on the baton from Kieron Pollard? Maybe a season from now, maybe another season from now.
मैं तो 2 मैच पहले बोल दिया था. No, but on a serious note, I really want to,
Yeah.
like, eventually we need to find a transition phase. You can look over there. 18
Yes.
balls, 46 runs, strike rate of 255, and against bowling जो उमरान मलिक, भुवी नटराजन जो
Farooq, yeah.
काफी अच्छा बॉलिंग कर रहे थे.
Correct.
And I think the way he batted showed a lot of
Yes.
confidence. और पिछले 2 मैचेस में मिस्टेक थे कि उसको हर बॉल 6 मारना था.
Correct.
He was like
And
us in the turf.
वो भी आज वही कर रहा था, but confidence के साथ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the art of power hitting.
Yeah, but I think that's a big positive. In fact, अगर fans, I would like to ask the fans as well कि, I mean, it's a great thing कि eventually you're moving on from Pollard in
Yes.
some sense कि
Kaushik,
finisher
eyes up
का.
here.
So Sham, like how good does it feel कि Pollard का जो stature था उसका एक part छोटू सा was finishing and Tim David is doing that really well right now.
No, we always had this season we missed that perfect replacement. We found the perfect replacement for, I won't say perfect replacement for Bolt, but Daniel Sams is kind of kicking off like how Bolt came. So similarly, Tim David is lighting the screen on fire and trying to get up to the Pauly's level. But I would love to have Pauly and Tim finishing the game for us next season, and then Pauly can literally pass down the baton to Tim David.
That's really interesting जो आपने बोला Pollard and Tim David next season में तो किसके बदले like who would be like
Yeah,
चार
four overseas.
कौन होंगे वो?
Jofra for sure,
Yeah,
then Daniel Sams,
okay. Pollard
Pauly,
obviously.
Tim David.
Yeah,
Pauly,
okay.
Tim David.
And Brevis को chance नहीं मिलेगा because I really have a lot of affection पूरे studio में for Brevis.
I
We
think we
love him.
all have that
Yeah.
kind of, connect with him.
Siddhant?
See, for me, 4 foreigners would be obviously Jofra.
Okay.
Pollard has been a big match winner for us over the last decade. So Pollard walks into the 11 straight away.
Okay.
Devoid Brevis is someone, I find very interesting, and he can serve MI for the next decade or so because he is very young, 18, 19.
Yeah.
And then the 4th foreigner, it will be interesting to see who MI buys in the auction. Or
Exactly.
obviously, we have got the likes of Tim David and Dan Sampson. So either of the two.
That's good.
Depending on the pitches, depending on the pitches, the conditions, you might have an extra spinner, you might have an extra seamer. So that the 4th corner is yet to be fine with. As per my side.
cool. I'm really waiting to watch Jofra back. I mean, not back, Jofra in the
In the
MI playing
midst-
11.
in the
Boom
midst of
or
action.
Jofra.
I
would be
don't
really
know.
cool.
Again, look, you know, once you're a fast bowler, you've had an injury this big.
Yeah.
I don't know if you come back the same. When pace is your biggest weapon, I'm just really hoping for MI as well as for English cricket,
And-
that he just comes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tell you what, just having a bowler by the name of Jofra Archer staring down
Yeah.
with his like 6'8" or however tall he is running down.
Yeah.
And he also can finish games
Yeah.
too, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's not a
just-
batsman.
I think
Deep batting.
exactly
Yeah.
he bowls also and he bats also, so he can get you that added advantage of finishing off. You know, if you get into a situation where you need maybe 12 or 6 balls, maybe he could
Yeah.
finish things off for us also. He has that ability to
Yeah.
bat.
That
to
is the
bowl.
position, yeah.
Yeah,
Not
so
30 of 3
Like,
overs,
huh.
I wouldn't put
Yeah.
my money on
Yeah.
Jofra.
But ये situation
yeah,
में
12
maybe
of
in
6,
this situation,
Bumrah के
in place
बदले,
of exactly in
done.
or place of
Yeah.
maybe even
Bumrah was at
Ramandeep.
number
Yeah.
7.
उसके बदले it had to
right?
be Jofra.
Yeah.
At number he bats number 11 for India.
Yeah.
Right, that's 3 positions higher, which means
Correct.
there's lack of depth. But you can't blame us because
No,
today was the
because-
deepest batting we could possibly put out on paper,
Correct.
And it was not enough.
and
Yeah.
it wasn't enough. Yeah.
In fact, let's have a look at the batting card. To some extent, I found a lot of positives. Tim David was a big one, but उसके बावजूद रोहित और किशन ने जिस तरीके से open किया, I think it was really good. And Sam's obviously added 15 runs,
Did his
Ramandeep
job of, I
14
think,
not out.
14 of
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, Sam did his job. Yeah,
100 के ऊपर का slightly.
Yeah, basically it was like what RR did with Ashwin or KKR has been doing with Narayan. कि
Yeah.
ऊपर
Yeah.
जाओ,
And show
nothing
that
to lose.
intent.
Yeah.
Show that intent. You have to go and
Yeah.
bat big.
I
And
like
that's
how
perfect.
we guys were
Yeah.
discussing about next year's playing 11 and so the the fans are also discussing about कि
Okay.
ये नहीं ये होना चाहिए
Yeah.
ये नहीं ये होना
I
चाहिए
think
keep
ये
spamming guys
सब
please
ifs और buts होंगे.
Yeah.
and I
What are
think-
they? Do you have any suggestions? I would love to hear what they say.
a lot of them यार वो ऐसे
All
ऊपर-ऊपर
permutation
जा रहे हैं।
combination हो गए
आप
रहेंगे।
spam करते रहो
Yeah.
हम पढ़ते जा रहे हैं
बट इनफैक्ट पलटन मुझे ये भी बताओ, ईशान और रोहित ने जिस तरीके से बैटिंग किया, मुझे कॉन्फिडेंट लगे आज वो। मतलब
Very
पुराना
confident.
ईशान, लाइक बीच में फुटवर्क बहुत, नो लास्ट सीजन का ईशान वाज रियली कॉन्फिडेंट इन
Yeah.
बैटिंग। ये साल पहले 2 मैचेस में था, बट बीच के कुछ मैचेस में लाइक यू सेड, लाइक फुटवर्क, मतलब इट वाज वेरी
He was staying on his 2 feet.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen him this season jumping, pivoting, balance shifting.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic just to see him getting his footwork back.
Yeah.
Dude, he's also known for a great follow through, which I
Yeah.
saw today. You know, even if it was a check drive,
Yeah.
it was check with confidence. You see, baat pe, let's check what our fans are doing and get them back on. Yeah, Kaushik, I'm going to ask you a question about your team. Again, a find of the tournament, arguably one of them has to be Umran. I mean, just fast. Do you still think he is leaking far too many runs because he's focusing a little bit on pace, or you're happy with his performances?
He started cricket in 2017. That's just 4 or 5 years away from. He's under the coach of Dale Steyn this year. He's improved a lot from the past year. I think he has a lot to do in this cricket, and he is going to improve definitely. And he's not leaking many runs because those are mistakes, most of them which I saw. I think he's going to do better in the coming seasons. I'm hoping of that, and I'm confident of that.
Okay, interesting. In fact, tell me one thing, अगर मुंबई इंडियंस को लास्ट मैच में एक चेंज करना होगा सिद्धांत, और like if any changes, तो क्या changes करोगे?
Arjun Tendulkar!
Please. Yeah.
I would like to see Devold coming back into the side once again.
Yeah.
Because he's been very impressive, and I just want him to play one more game.
Yeah.
And barring this, maybe we could give a chance to likes of Arjun Tendulkar. So he's not been tried and tested yet by the MI squad,
Yeah.
and since MI is already out of the tournament, we could get to know what kind of a player he is.
Who are the
Yeah.
two players you removed for these two guys? The two players who you removed to get Dewald in Stubbs, I
Arjun.
guess, would be your like for like,
Stubbs.
right? And who would you get Arjun Tendulkar for? That's a spicy one.
So see, Bumrah any which way is a certain he is
How
certainly
dare
gonna
you,
play-
Siddhant?
He's certainly going to play the next edition. So any which way, if we win or not in this edition any further, I would certainly like to try new players who are on the bench.
Blasphemous, Siddhant.
That is the reason I would.
Blasphemous, I tell you.
Siddhant, you might agree, but SRH fan will immediately say or no, because next match is काफी important for them. So Kaushik, do you agree with that? कि बुमराह को नहीं, मतलब rest the next match में.
You could rest him, not drop. You
Yeah,
could
of
rest
course,
him.
of course.
Right, fair. Kaushik,
what I feel is if we think of this, according to Rohit Sharma, he's going to rest him. But what even we want is Bumrah to play. So,
Okay, let me just stop you right there, buddy. You don't rest a player when you're done with the season, right? You rest them mid-season.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe probably one of the other players who's not performed as well, because Bumrah is still economical, right? He got his 250th T20 wicket. Sham, I can see one of your eyebrows raised. I'm sure you have something to say about Siddhant losing his mind in the stadium.
See, when you ask the final match, I would definitely bring in Arjun Tendulkar because
For whom?
for Sanjay Yadav. Definitely for Sanjay Yadav.
Look at his face.
I'm happy and sad at the same time. क्योंकि मुझे संजय यादव भी चाहिए और अर्जुन पे चाहिए. But sure, Sham, go on.
And I would given I would rest Riley Meredith and bring in Dewald Brevis because Brevis also brings a spinning bowling option and instead of Sams going up the order, I would put Stubbs first. Then I would keep Brevis, Tim David, Ramandeep, and then Sams so that we get hitters till our last thing. And obviously you have Arjun Tendulkar, who is a left-hander and with the bowling of Mitchell Stark. So. Love to see him in action because Delhi has a lot of left-handers. David Warner, Rishabh Pant, Akshar Patel. So someone who can bring the ball into the
Left-hand.
Correct.
See, I would be it will be exciting to see Brevis, Tilak, Tim David spin. But then आपको लग रहा है 4 overs का quota complete करेगा Brevis?
They have to take 2 part-timers to do 2 and 2.
Then
I
again,
guess.
2 and 2 happens.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's okay, guys. These all of us
I
don't
like
get
how-
money to give our opinions.
And I like-
ठीक है, ले लो, नहीं तो
ये
फेंक
होता,
दो,
ये
कोई
कर
बात
दो तो
नहीं.
ये
हम
But
लोग
then
chill
again,
में options दे रहे हैं.
having a left-hander will be again a very big advantage in the team because again team combinations and then the righty-lefty combination. So always having a left-hander on
And
the
the lunar
side
eclipse.
is a luxury.
The wind.
Do you realize?
Is a luxury.
हम लोग chill में discussion कर रहे हैं. SRH fan panic हो रहे हैं उधर. Please अच्छे से खेलो.
That's it, नहीं. Gentlemen, I want to thank
guys.
you so much for joining
For
us,
us, please.
Kaushik. We'll try to keep this smile up and about after the next game as well. Guys, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. Siddhant, we'll let you leave the stadium in peace now.
Certainly, and I would want all our viewers to watch the beautiful Wankhede as well, so that I could give a fair idea of how Wankhede looks. Absolutely beautiful.
Not
Especially
really.
I
You
don't
can't-
think,
no,
I don't
it's
think
not
that's, we'll have a bit of an issue in the stadium.
Yeah.
Can't
बिल्कुल risk नहीं लेगा.
बिल्कुल risk नहीं लेगा.
An interesting comment.
An interesting comment here on Instagram. Path Patel says, trying all the bench strength and getting next year with a perfect 11 as well as the 6th trophy is coming home.
इधर जगह है क्या? 6 के लिए?
बहुत जगह
बना लेंगे.
है. 6,
बना
7,
लेंगे.
8, 9, 10 के लिए बहुत जगह है.
In fact, let's have a look at the match summary.
हाय हाय.
This is the most difficult part after a loss. Yeah, sometimes it's about
दुख
20
होता है.
overs, 193 for 6. Mumbai Indians 20 overs पे 190 for 7. काफी close थे. Rohit Sharma batting really well, 48 of 36. Tim David 46 of 18. And Ishan 43 of 34. Umran bowling 3 overs, 23 runs and 3 wickets. Bhuvi bowled the second last over. I think वहाँ पर match हाथ से थोड़ी चली गई. Like the way he bowled to Bumrah,
Yeah.
I feel वो 4-5 dot ball जो गए थे, I think.
But I
he
mean,
could
it's
have got
Bumrah.
a
You
lot
can't really
more.
expect. I get it. It was great bowling, though, right?
Yeah, good
I think Bumrah got what he bowled the entire first
Exactly.
innings, right?
Yeah.
He finally got his Yorkers
First
right
three
today.
balls, yeah.
Dude, 4.2. I remember which over that happened in Hyderabad's batting. 4.2. Go back and watch that Yorker. It's the best thing for a bowler, either when the stumps get ukrowd or when you get that
Ukrowd.
puff of
Wow.
dust right on the pitch,
Yeah.
dents the pitch. I think that's exactly what happened. So I think just a few positives, and
Yes.
us Mumbai Indian fans are finding little reasons to smile. But guys, penultimate match has ended unfortunately in a loss. It did give us a fantastic finish. It did give us the highest score that MI has made this season. I'm still going to sleep with a slightly heavy heart, but thank you so much for joining us. And we promise to come back for the last game of the season with the bang. Regardless of what happens, we'll be there to entertain you. So don't you dare watch it anywhere else except here on MI Live. This is Chinmay Sharma with my team saying bye-bye for the second last time.